All right, so we're back in the garage. I just got through wiping it off. You can see I went to the little car wash. It just wiped out just so we get some of this dirt and grime off of it. Now I got it back here, so now we can do a thorough look over to see basically what we're going to do. You guys know I'm not a mechanic. I know how to take parts off and clean them and put them back on and buy new parts. Basically we're going to do the same thing that we did to this one here. We got this one and stuff good and cleaned up. We took out the carbs and everything on the Kawasaki, plugs, you know, little stuff like that, changed the oil, the transmission, stuff like that. And we're going to do the same thing to this one here, okay? So the first thing first, I already took out the battery. As you see, the battery here, I took out the battery. That's the first thing before I do anything else to this bike. We're gonna put the battery back on, and I just want to see as far as what electrical circuits work. You know, like my horn, my turn signals, see if my high beams, low beams come on, stuff like that. And then we're gonna get into the tank, and I'm pretty sure the carb's gonna need to be taken off and cleaned as well, like I did before. That's all it is too with this tank here. We took the seat off, and also took the gas tank off. Gas tank really does need cleaning really bad. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna try to assess the bike, and I have looked around, see some of the things we need. We actually try to charge up that battery. The battery was dead, so I got me a new battery already. Another carbs need cleaning. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check, probably take out the spark plugs. But actually first, before I do anything, we're gonna put that battery, that new battery in there, just to see if I have a horn or lights or anything, see if it, whatever comes on. I already know the rear lights aren't gonna come on, because first of all, there are no rear lights. But we do got a bunch of stuff that came with the bike, and we'll actually look over that too. And I don't know why, but you know, I'm kind of afraid of this here. Why would somebody just cut these wires here? And that's the tank. And one cool thing also about this bike has been sitting, but man, I opened this up here, and this thing still had the books in it. Still got the books in it. I mean, that's a great find there. See here. So it has a wiring diagram in the back, so I'll definitely trace those wires to see how to hook up those lights back there in the back. But I'm gonna put this back so I won't lose it. And it also has a toolkit. See here, get this out. Man, you know, that's what, look at this here. How cool is that? See if we got all the tools. Man, look at that. You know what? What else is in here? Oh, cool. Okay, great. So, you know what I'm going to do? This is a spark plug. So, we're going to jump right on it. I'm going to go ahead and, see here, take those spark plugs out. We're going to go ahead and take the spark plugs out, see how foul they are. And definitely going to, do the spark plugs, and then we're going to see if we got compression as well. So let's go ahead and put this battery in here first, and let's see what lights, or see if any lights come on actually. All right, so we got the battery in. Now let's see here if we got any power. Let me see here. For future references after this video, if anyone know anything about these CB750s, I've been trying to like pick it up to put it on this back jack stand here, and man, no matter how hard I try, let me see. Yeah, no matter how hard I try, I cannot get that thing up. And it also looked like the chain is rubbing up against that kickstand there. If you see this, I guess it's loose. I don't know if you guys can see that in there. Yeah, right there. It's like this chain is rubbing against it. So we're gonna have to do something about that before we think about doing anything. See here if any lights come on. All right, oil light, man, look at that. Oil light came on. The neutral light came on. See, does the horn work? No, the horn. I got a left blinker, well, I got a left signal that came on. Okay, the right one came on. It's not blinking, but I'm thinking the reason why it's not blinking is because I don't got my rear blinkers tail lights on. I'm not sure, so we'll figure that out. Low, that's high, and that's a good start. All right, cool. So as of right now, let me just see if it turns over here. Oh, so it's not locked up. That's great. I'm excited. Doesn't smell too bad. It doesn't look bad at all, actually. Those, I know those are fire. I just wipe them off. Those are fire, I know. All right. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is one over here, and we will see if they have spark. Tight fit. It look about the same. All right, so all the plugs came out. Come on, Pop, come in. Come in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and shut the door. So I'll give it some special effects. Hopefully we can it'll have a good spark on it. And we're gonna check to see how the spark is. And after that, we're gonna do a compression test to make sure we got good compression. So, all right, so let's see if we got compression. This is on the number 1. Oh yeah, I see 1 inch. Man, look at that. See that? Yeah. This 3 and that's 4. See, I see 4. I don't see nothing on 3 here. Let me see. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, 3 and 4. Y'all see that? Man, I tell you what, I know this is a start and stuff, but I'm gonna go through my procedures. I'm gonna still do the compression, and you know, so hopefully we'll get above 95. 150 would be outstanding. This little mark right there is 150 if you can't see it. So 90, not the best. All right, not the best. So let's go ahead and test the other one. Not really happy about that. That one was 90 as well. That's number 2. Let's go to number 3. All right, so we got all of them tested pretty much 1, 2, and 3. Even with the third ones also did around about 95. So this is the 4th cylinder, and we're gonna see exactly how much this one is gonna do as well. All right, so let's go ahead and take the carbs off and take that breather box off, and let's see what we got in there. But and also I'm trying to do 2 things at once. So while I'm taking that breather off, I'm gonna go ahead and take this oil plug out of here so we can put some fresh oil in it as well. See how bad this oil looks here. She's pretty black. I'll say it could use the oil change. Yeah, it's black. Now Now these carbs should come right out. Here we go. There we go. All right. All right, so we got the carbs off. Now I'm going to, that was pretty easy to take off once I got that air box off. So now I'm going to go ahead and take these tops off and see how it looks inside. I got a little parts cleaner. I put them in a parts cleaner. We'll clean them up and everything, and we'll go from there. Then we'll put them back on and see if we can start this bike. Whew. It is pretty nasty in here. Wow. I'm glad I took these off. Man. On this here. On those jets. God. Look at that. Wow. And they're all nasty. Alright, so I got my degreaser here. And I actually just poured water into my ultrasonic cleaner. And we'll just put that down in there like that. And we'll set the temperature. I think I set it at, we'll do 65. Put on heat, and I'm gonna start that timer. Actually, I'm gonna start the timer at 15 minutes. Alright guys, so while that is actually, while our parts are cleaning our jets and stuff for the carbs, we're gonna go ahead and finish up this oil change as well. So, I got a few minutes left. When you got a filter, your filter go right there. This is the old filter. Oop, my spring popped out. This is the old filter. You got to pull out your part here. This has an old O-ring on it. You want to take that O-ring out, and the new filter comes with a O-ring that you replace. We'll see how these parts turned out. Oh yeah, they turned out really good. I can tell already. Alright, so we got the carbs really cleaned up and everything. Now we're going to put them back on the bike. I got the throttle and the choke cable already hooked up on it, so now we're going to try to push it in. Alright. Now I just gotta tighten those up, and that'll be it. And unfortunately guys, it got a little late. It's dark. You can see how dark it is now outside. So we'll be back first thing in the morning, tidy everything up. Still gotta clean the air box. We already did the oil change. And only thing we need next is some fuel, and we'll see if it'll start up. So first thing in the morning, see you guys in like a few minutes. We're gonna go in here before we start. I'm gonna see how the points look, see if they need to be cleaned up before I actually start the bike. Just going over my checks. They really don't look bad. They don't look bad at all. We're gonna just go with that. All right, we're gonna try to start it up here. Cut the choke on. Cut that choke on. Make sure I got fuel going through here. That's a good sign. She's trying. She really is trying. Oh, she's so close, so close. I don't know what else to do. Oh man, she started up though. That's a start. That is a start. All right, let's try again. I don't know what that whining is. And I do need to get those carbs adjusted a little bit better. But like I said, guys, I got this motorcycle out of a barn. Hasn't been started in who knows when. I took the time to get it running. I cleaned up a lot of stuff on it. And we're going to buy some parts for it. We're going to get it running. We're going to get it roadworthy as well. So like I tell everybody, guys, if you got a good cigar, a fast car and truck, smoke them if you got them, baby. CJ is out, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.